The definition of codes and conventions is a recognised way of doing something. Each genre has its own codes and conventions, which lead to audience expectations. Codes and conventions are created through very specific elements, which include the narrative, which is the way the story is told, mise en scène, which means everything that's in the shot. This consists of the camera, composition, location, sound and lighting. And finally, post-production techniques, which is all the editing done after filming. I'm about to discuss short film's own set of codes and conventions, and as I do so I will make reference to 5 short films. These are The Desk, Room 8, Human, The Elevator and To Claire from Sonny. The codes and conventions of short films are as follows. Characters. Usually, short films contain 2 to 3 main characters, as they don't have enough time to develop a complex backstory. Locations. Short films are more often than not limited to 1 or 2 locations, as this helps to keep the cost down. The short film Human enforces this convention, as the entire film is set in one location, the train station. The film is about fighting discrimination. The main character's friend warns him of Muslims, yet he gets to know one of them and starts a true friendship with him. Duration. They are typically 5 to 10 minutes long, however, they can be longer or shorter. The short film The Desk abides by the conventions, as it's nearly 8 minutes long. This film is about a lonely boy who finds comfort in talking to a mysterious desk. It turns out the girl talking to him through the desk is real and in the same school as him. It's quite puzzling but has a great message overall. The premise. Short films take on everyday easily identifiable situations or actions and flip them on its head. Storyline. Commonly, the storyline is simple and easy to follow, which is based over a short period of time. The dialogue is often limited, as they focus on developing characters through imagery. The short film The Elevator conforms to these conventions, as the storyline is very simple and it is based over a short period of time. Furthermore, there isn't any dialogue, as the images, music and facial expressions help to tell the story. To sum this film up, it's about a man who becomes very unlucky when in elevators. Narrative structure. They regularly follow Todorow's theory of narrative, known as the classic realist narrative. It begins with the equilibrium, which is where everything is in balance and normal. Then it's the disequilibrium, where a rupture occurs which causes a problem to disrupt the narrative. Finally, it's the new equilibrium, where the problem is resolved and balance is restored. However, a change to the original equilibrium is noticeable. Twist. Short films nearly always contain a twist, or in other words, a moment that surprises or shocks the audience. The short film Room 8 contains a huge twist that absolutely astonishes the audience. The man in the cell has a device which, as you open, the roof of the cell also opens. This leaves the audience with many questions, and the film finishes on a cliffhanger. Budget. These films generally have to be low budget, which is due to the independent nature of short films. Rules. All of these conventions can in fact be broken. There is creative freedom to experiment. The short film To Claire from Sonny does experiment and break the rules. It does this by including a lot of dialogue throughout, as the main character narrates the whole story of his relationship with his recent girlfriend and how he got to where he is now.